Hello students, already I have sent you the video of this poem. Now one by one stanzas I'll explain you. So today we are going to take only the first stanza. So first of all, what's the name of the poem? The Solitary Reaper, which is written by the poet William Wordsworth. He was born in 1770 and died in 1850. He was a major English romantic poet, and he focused upon the children, on the common people, poor, nature. So basically his poems were based upon these things. Okay? Name of the poem, that is a Solitary Reaper. So what is the meaning of solitary? Solitary means single or lonely. Single, lonely, only one. Okay. So this is the girl who is the solitary reaper. Means who is the single one to single reaper. Reaper, what's the meaning of the reaper? That is a person or the things that harvest a crop. The person who is harvesting the crop, he or she is called as a reaper, or it may be a machine also. Okay, so any person or the thing that harvests a crop is called a reaper. So here this is the girl, she is lonely reaping the crops and singing by herself. That's why it has been said the solitary reaper, because she was lonely reaping the crops. Okay, now see the poem. Behold her single in the field, yon solitary highland lass, reaping and singing by herself. Stop here or gently pass. Alone she cuts and binds the grain, and sings a melancholy strain. Oh, listen, for the vale profound is overflowing with the sound. So, behold her single in the field. In the first stanza, the poet William Wordsworth, he says that he was just passing through the valley, and when he reached there, then he saw one girl. Here last, this is the word which has been used for the young girl. So this is the girl, she is the girl. So when the poet, he was passing through that valley, through that highland, he heard some voice. Behold her. Behold her means see her. As in, so when the poet, he heard her voice, he just wants to go near. As in, when he was hearing that noise, so while hearing the noise, he wants to go more nearer to that voice. He wants to know that from where this noise is coming. So when he went near to that, he saw, behold means see, he saw single in the field, that this girl, she was single in the field. Yon solitary highland lass. Yon means that is that person, means that solitary. Solitary, I told you, that is a single. So that single girl on the highland lass. Lass here, that is a young girl, means on the highland only the single girl was there, and she was just cutting the crops. Lonely, she was cutting the crops. Reaping and singing by herself. Reaping and singing by herself. And the poet saw that she was lonely singing and reaping her crops. Stop here or gently pass. Why the poet said that stop here or gently pass? Because there was so much melody in her voice that the poet got attracted with her voice, that just to listen that voice, he went much nearer to that girl, means he was just he was just passing to that place. But when he heard that some noise is coming, someone is singing, so when he heard that voice, he went to that place because he wants to see that who was singing. And he went there. He saw that she was the girl who was singing lonely and cutting the crops. So her voice is so sweet that he was not able to decide that whether he should stop there or he should pass away from that place. Alone she cuts and binds the grain, and alone she was cutting and binding the grains, and sings a melancholy strain. Melancholy strain means sad and pensive song, means sad. Whatever this girl was singing, there was some sadness in that, some pain was there in her song. Okay, so and sings a melancholy strain. Melancholy strain means sad, and the pensive song means the sad which is full of the song which is full of sad and the pain, some sorrow. So by hearing her song, the poet, he came to conclusion that this girl, she was singing some sad song because her song was full of some sadness, pain and some sorrow. Oh, listen, for the vale profound is overflowing with the sound. Oh, listen, for the vale profound. Vale means cover, and profound, what's the meaning of the profound? A great depth. So there was some depth in her song on which there was a cover, because the poet was not understand the language in which this girl was singing. This girl was singing in some, that is a Scottish language. So the poet, he was not able to understand the language that what she was singing, but with her tune, with her some whatever she was singing, he came to conclusion that her song was full of some pain or some sorrows, that she was singing about something happened to her. Okay, so is overflowing with the sound. So again, let's recall that in the first stanza, what the poet wants to convey. In the first stanza, the poet, when he was just passing through the valley, he heard some noise, and that was the noise of a sweet voice. Actually, that was the sweet voice of a singing of girl. And when he wants to know that who was that girl who was singing the song, he just went to the valley. He has gone more nearer to that girl, and there he saw that one girl was there, and she was singing and cutting the crops by herself. In fact, the poet was not able to understand the language that and the wordings also of the song, that what she was singing, but concludingly he make a conclusion that she was singing about something sad, some sorrowness is there inside her, and she was singing some sad song. So he was so much attracted with her song that he was not able to decide that whether he should stay there or he should gently pass. Okay, so in the first stanza, the poet has described about this thing. Now the next one, see the next one. Once again, go through these lines and try to understand. Now in the next video, I'll send the explanation of the next stanza. So thank you and have a good day.